Hiko was one of the most underappreciated players in CSGO, having only made the HLTV top 20 once. But thanks to a mix of incredible talent and veteran guile, Hiko has always had one trait that sets him apart from anyone else. Hiko is a clutch god.
1v3 to keep him alive in this map of Inferno. One down, more to go, but he needs a fresh magazine, looking for the next, and he's got it! It's aggression from Ace through it, recovering an AK now, and Hiko takes a 1v3.
A human highlight reel. When his teammates start dropping like flies around him, Hiko stays calm and gets even better. His knack for incredible clutches left Hiko with some of the most recognizable moments in the history of CSGO.
Hiko is going to go for it. Freiburg will eventually fall, but it is too late. Gerard is going to be waiting. Hiko charges in, doesn't check. Oh, what? Oh my god! Inhuman reactions!
Hiko's reputation preceded him throughout the world of CS. He was the clutch, master, and a great rifler, and he built a strong career at the top of the North American scene on Complexity, Cloud9, and Team Liquid. But for all of his positives, one thing always eluded Hiko: a major title. On a variety of different rosters, Hiko rose to prominence but then began to fade, and he came up short time and time again. On Team Liquid, he fell in the grand finals at ESL One Cologne 2016 as part of one of the most stacked lineups in North American CSGO, headlined by Simple. After that failure, questions were asked of Hiko: did he truly have the talent, the drive, or skill to be a major champion? Hiko then gradually fell away from the top-tier CSGO scene. His teams went from star-studded super squads to projects where he was the veteran, helping to mentor the next generation. He began to make the switch to content creation as he approached 30, and it was set to be an anticlimactic end to one of CSGO's most exciting names, a player who was capable of moments like this.
That bomb plant's already been happening for quite a while here, so Hiko and Sean, that's a good kill from Hiko, but they realize Dupree's still in there somewhere. They're gonna try and go for it here. They want to go all in. Hiko comes in with another kill, and back to a 2-on-2. That bomb's so far ticked, they gotta move quick right now. They're going for it. The defuse is already happening. Hiko, are you kidding me? He's gonna go for it. They win the round. Hiko picks up a triple at Cloud9, win it 1.
Hiko was in a clear decline, despite having a career of highlights to look back on.
It will once again just be Hiko. Is he about to pull off the Alamo? He's got 3 from behind quad. Can he find a 4th? He gets the 4th. He's on for the ace and he gets it! What?
He was now more a content creator than a pro, and his KD stats were on a downward spiral too. But then, VALORANT was announced. Hiko was instantly interested in the game and played from the very beginning of the beta. After becoming a streamer and being written off by the professional community, Hiko suddenly had a new lease of life. Professional VALORANT was just the spark he needed to hop right back into competition. And his VALORANT career got off to an unbelievable start. In his first 3 tournaments, all beta show matches, Hiko came out on top, alongside former CSGO teammates Shroud and Skadoodle, as well as Brax and AZK, who'd go on to join T1. After those impressive showings, 100 Thieves immediately picked up the former CSGO team captain and looked to fill out the rest of their nascent VALORANT program. But defying logic, 100 Thieves completed their roster with a former PUBG team. It was a strange coming together of styles and raised more than a few eyebrows within the community. To make matters worse, the results were poor.
Get Hiko, he's gonna grab him as well. And it looks like that's gonna be TSM shutting it down.
100 Thieves failed to qualify for most events, and in the rare occurrence that they did, it was followed by a speedy exit. They quickly ended their former PUBG Pro experiment, and this time they would let Hiko design the roster. They immediately acquired Nitro from Team Liquid CSGO division. Next up was another veteran, as Hiko brought Steel on board to help lead the team. Rounding out the squad were 2 young superstars of the VALORANT scene, Dicey and Asuna, brought over from Immortals to add some serious firepower to this explosive new roster. Now built on CSGO talent, 100 Thieves were ready to take on the North American scene and looked to challenge at the very top level. Hiko was now in a more supportive role, but still had that very special clutch gene. 100 Thieves stormed into VALORANT's first major, First Strike. Hiko's wait was finally over.
Oh, they're annihilating TSM, there's only 2 players left. There's a 2 versus 4 for TSM. They have to find a way out of this situation, but it's getting worse and worse. And who better than Hiko to look to seal the deal here in this grand finals as Colors tries. He does all that he can, but it's simply not enough against 100 Thieves. 100 Thieves, they've done it.
Hiko earned his major title less than a year after switching to Valorant, and 100 Thieves were on top of the world. But their reign didn't last for long. Their consistency dropped off immediately after their huge first strike win, losing to Carpe Noctem in VCT Challenges. One post-major blip shouldn't have been the end of the world, but then it happened again. They soon fell to Sentinels, and their qualification to Masters was suddenly very much in the air. They quickly decided that a roster move was sorely needed. Ethan soon joined the team from Evil Genius's CSGO division. This was Hiko's greatest coup, and now his side featured true stars in every role. 100 Thieves were back. They performed well at VCT Challenges 3 and earned their qualification into Masters despite only being together for a short time.
13-1 LG are done.
We weren't here for a long time, but if you're a 100 Thieves fan, you were there for a good time.
Hiko had now fully adopted the supportive role, switching to Sova as his full-time main, moving away from the Rays that he began on. But unfortunately, the new roster was unable to make a splash in Masters 1, going out in 5th, 6th place.
It goes from bad to worse here for 100 Thieves as they start to fall until there is just no more. And it's all Gen G. They eliminate 100 Thieves.
But the atmosphere around the team remained positive as they looked towards qualification for Masters 2, Valorant's first ever LAN. Even though he's been around for a very long time, Hiko still has a game-changing ability that few can compete with. He's still one of the very best when left in the clutch, whether it be with just a pistol in impossible 1v3s,
The Sheriff and the pistol. Really cool that that's opened things back up here now for his team. Hiko is doing the damage as well. He's going to finish off what Steel set up for him.
or bringing his team back from the brink of defeat. Hiko is simply unplayable when the numbers are against him.
Steel drops, it's down to Hiko, and Hiko, who's been, I mean, he's been good at stuff like this many a time. He's good for one. The Hunter's Fury, no freaking way. Tags up both. Look at the fuels, and no freaking way! Captain Clutch does it again!
His role may have changed over the years, but his impact hasn't. Hiko's ability to control post plants with Sova is unmatched, the perfect foil to the firepower now present on 100 Thieves. But the most impressive thing of all is his longevity. Hiko began his career early in Counter-Strike, and instead of disappearing or moving to a coaching role, Hiko has swapped to Valorant and is getting better with age, much like a fine wine. Though we can't think of a Cabernet Sauvignon that can do this.
There's only one man left standing is Hiko, and Hayes does not care. He wants to shoot everybody in the face. And here comes the late lurk through from Wardell.
Surely not, right? Silence. Surely not. You have to somehow sneak onto the site, get the spike down, and then stay alive long enough to be able to use your Hunter's Fury. He's gonna, oh no freaking way Hiko does this again. He drops things down to a 1v1, taps, looking for the swing. He spotted Cutler, so he has a great idea of where he is, and Hiko does it again! Are you kidding me? Your first strike champions are going to Masters!
Hiko has shown he is incredible on pistols, on rifles, and as a leader, building a roster from the ground up and accomplishing in 8 months what he couldn't do in 8 years playing Counter-Strike. The Clutch God was willing to go all in on Valorant, and he's already reaping the rewards. But what do you think? Is Hiko still the same Clutch Master that was dominating in CSGO? Is there more to come from the grizzled pro, or are his best years behind him? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. And as always, remember to like the video and subscribe to Deserto for much more Valorant content. Otherwise, as ever, thank you for watching.